We are here with head men's golf coach Todd Lawton. As you prepare for the spring season, you have to be pretty excited as the team gets ready to start the tournament early next week.
I am very excited. I think two things. We've got a great venue at TPC, and going to where we know it's going to be a little warmer weather. We've finalized our lineup, and I'm feeling really good about it. We've got several players that are posting under par rounds right now and qualifying, obviously on familiar courses, but that's good to start off this spring with some confidence for them and for the team. Very exciting.
And for the second straight semester, starting off at one of the premier venues in the entire world. Back in the fall, started off at the Ocean Course down at Kiowa Island, the site of Ryder Cups. Most recently, the site of the PGA Championship. Now you get to go down to the Stadium Course at the TPC Sawgrass, which is yet another renowned course. In fact, it's arguably the fifth major on the tour. So you get to go down there and play on that course. It's got to be really exciting for the guys.
It is. I think during qualifying we really had some intensity. I think you've always got everybody wanting to play in tournaments, but when you add that bar of where we're going and the field, some good SEC schools and a venue that is just like you said, second to none. And everybody's seen the visual in the golf world of the 17th hole, that 16th, 17th, 18th corridor, and to play that in a tournament format from those same tees, arguably rougher conditions, because of the time of year and dormant grasses. But just really special to get invitations to play those kind of courses and venues.
Looking back at the fall, you had some up and down results. A lot of highs with another tournament win at Rutgers. Adam Goins with the individual championship at Rutgers as well, and then a strong performance to close out the fall down in the tournament hosted by Stetson in DeLand, Florida. Adam Goins, a second place finish there, so he had a pretty solid fall. And then you had the emergence of a freshman, Ryan Cornfield, who really came on and probably exceeded your expectations. But then there were also, a little bit of inconsistencies from your veterans. Do you expect those veterans to step up here in the spring semester?
I do. I think we have, a good mix of young players, and we've got tons of senior leadership. And as you said, the ups and downs in golf are everywhere. And for us, we're looking for those veterans to step up and do some of the things that they've done in the past and surpass even their expectations. And, the experience of playing tournament golf is very important. A couple of them have actually played this facility. But, Adam and Ryan, as you said, have been anchors. And Adam for a long time, Ryan stepping in just last semester as a freshman, excellent in the classroom, works hard at the golf course. Both of them finished qualifying under par. And, their motivation and youth and excitement, Ryan, for this tournament golf his freshman year, and hopefully captivating the seniors' will to finish their careers in a great way. So we have potential to do big things. As you said, we saw some really good highs and we had our lows. And, as a coach, we saw them on a daily basis, high to low there in Stetson, leading a really good field after one day and then finishing fourth. And we just need to take that and be mentally stronger and work on the things we need to work on this semester to be good.
Another thing you have to be excited about is the competitiveness up and down the lineup in qualifying for the tournaments. The players are so close to each other, and there are going to be players who are left behind and not being able to go and play in a tournament that could easily be in the lineup and produce for you. So that has to be something that's pretty exciting for you.
Yeah, in golf, so many times half of your roster stays at home. And that's a good motivator for qualifying and for practicing leading up to tournaments. But it's also a deterrent because you don't have the ability to obviously change your lineup once you're there. And with so many players vying for those positions and doing well, we're just looking for somebody to take it over the top and just solidify themselves as, hey, this is my spot on this team, and these are these tournaments I'm going to. And, the good part about it is we've still got a lot of players that – are posting scores around par and in that mix. The challenge is going to be just to move them forward so we keep getting better at our number one position and our number 4 and 5 guys, contribute more in a healthy way for us. As far as pushing the top in those other teams to see that we're ready to play.
What are you going to look for in the tournaments that are leading up to the ASUN championships? Because the performance throughout the season is going to be integral into how well this team is prepared to go and battle for the ASUN championships, which is really the big prize at the end of it, to hopefully do well at the ASUN championships, potentially win it, and advance to the NCAA regionals.
Yep, that's exactly it. I mean, we're familiar with where our conference championship is. It's not too far from home. It's a great private club. But this semester, I'm really looking for those players that have the ability to shoot a low number. That's number one important in college golf, because you get to play 5, count 4. The second side is that who has the ability on that really bad day to keep it in a scoring realm that we can work with. That they just don't throw their hands up in the air and golf can be a long day, a long patient day. I mean, we're not cardiovascular. There's nobody running anywhere. But it's the most grueling sport in terms of just trying to maintain, positive momentum and trying to get rid of something that just happened to you in a poor way. So those two things, we've got to go low, and then we've got to have the ability on our bad days to just stay in it. And that's something that we got some low rounds last fall, but our high rounds, we didn't stay in it a few times, and that cost us. And that's what we're working on.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for taking the time out today, and good luck in the season opening tournament down in at the TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, and good luck the rest of the semester.
Thanks, Bill.